What's up, everybody? I was trying to get this camera gimbal working from the side, but it's giving me issues. So I guess from the front, actually, it's not too bad. Just didn't want you guys getting dizzy watching me, hear me out. It's Tuesday. I think it's the 31st today.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
You gotta keep moving, let's keep moving, let's go. Don't quit till you got nothing left.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears.
Because you'll have bad times, but that'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
From the Cancer Sucks Studios, you just tuned in to Life Lessons in Cancer Hope with Coach Steve. Listen, cancer ain't got nothing on me. Introducing an outstanding podcast where we discuss relatable life lessons, ambition, motivation, and perseverance. Welcome back to another episode. Gosh, that's the thing, when you got cancer and you're home every day, you don't even know what date it is. Sometimes you don't even know what day it is. But today's Tuesday, so I had a great podcast yesterday. Mr. John Anderson, strongman, wrestler, and bodybuilder. A lot of insight on deep water, on mentality, toughness. You're going to definitely have to check that out. We'll get that edited and streamed out ASAP. And also have another podcast that I've been behind on. Matt Odie with testicular cancer. Went through hell. Lost a ton of weight, surgeries up the wazoo, CPR, heart stopped, came back to life. Young kid, I think he's in his 20s. So we did a podcast earlier this summer on that too, and I don't know, I had just an update to give you guys, everybody. I had an emergency surgery, I guess. It's causing obstructions, banded adhesions from my original abdominal surgery back in February. So it was giving me a lot of pain this summer. I thought it was gastritis. So did some of the doctors in the ER, misdiagnosed. And then Geneva, my home hospital that I've worked there for years as an RN, they caught it. The surgeon out there caught it. He was great. And said, no, you got an obstruction. We got to go to surgery. Sat me down, and I'm thinking, I'm here there for pain control, and came in the room and said, hey, it was like noon. So he's like, wait, hold on a second, whips out a cell phone, calls down to the OR and said, listen, I need a room within the hour. Get your team ready. We got to operate on this guy. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, they tried laparoscopically, but there's a lot of shit going on in there. So we did, he had to open me up a little bit. A lot of cars on this road. So I apologize, but I figured, do a little video on my morning walk here. All right, so anyway, what else is going on? So I've been dealing with that for like almost 8 weeks now since the surgery. And I'm off my lifting restrictions, so I can go back to lift. As you can see, hell yeah, no time for excuses. So I've been pretty depressed, bummed. I don't know, having 2 abdominal surgeries back to back, one in February and then the other one 8 weeks ago. There's no fun. Anxiety, we'll talk about that. That's just been through the roof. So I've been kind of in a rut, feeling sorry for myself, which I have to stop doing. I gotta stop being a wimp. And my wife had a heart-to-heart talk with me the other day about mental toughness as well, and I have to shake myself out of it. Although some of you can know, maybe any adversity, not just cancer, but sometimes, man, that anxiety, holy shit, you don't even know why it's why you're anxious. It just happens. Get a little chest pressure, get a little closed in. I could be outside, I still feel here, just feel here. Really no reason for it. But yeah, So that's what's been going on. But no, I gotta turn a new leaf over. I know we're still trying to enjoy summer, and there's all this pumpkin spice out there and Halloween candy already. Some people even put Halloween decorations up already, and I'm like, oh man. So, but speaking of leaves turning up here in upstate New York, I gotta turn my own leaf, get out of this rut, go back to training hard, and try to get that anxiety out of my head, because it's been tough. And I guess I should be lucky where I'm at right now, considering they told me I had tumors all over my livers. I thought I was a goner, but no, now they think it's pretty much dead on the last scans. Of course, they found a couple more tumors in my lung, but gonna have ablation. And part of the anxiety is that this never ends. Well, maybe 5 years. Got to get to that 5-year mark of cancer-free. I'm not cancer-free yet, but once I can get there, not if, when I get there, I have to make it for 5 years. The first 2 years, they say, is high instance of it coming back, or metastatic, more mets, things like that. That's why it's important to get scans every 2 to 3 months, because hey, in 3 months you could have stuff pop up. I mean, I've been having scans every 2 months, and in 2 months, I got 2 nodules growing at 0.7 centimeters. They're small, but I don't know, that was like maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, and then I still got 2 more weeks left before surgery. So I don't know, hopefully they don't grow fast. At least they know where they are. So, but that's the fear of it. Takes a little time to get these appointments scheduled, things like that, even if you push. And so New York City, Sloan, back on the train the 13th. Get this stuff done under general anesthesia. So I've been following some of you followers that follow me that's been dealing with cancer. Maybe you're cancer-free, you're a cancer survivor, but you're still putting out stuff out into the world and sharing stuff. And I've been sharing stuff from you guys. It's a full circle around. You guys share stuff with me, I share stuff with you. You guys inspire me. So I check out these Facebook forums and all these guys. I shouldn't say guys, because I tell you, some guys are a bunch of wimps like me. And women with fighting through cancer, any cancer. Man, you women are strong. So I think you're just born like that because of procreation and resilient. Pain thresholds are higher. You can recover faster. And it's all true. It's all science. Definitely recover faster, not just in workouts, but everything else. So my hat's off to you ladies. As far as us guys, got to get off the couch. Get a good cry in once in a while is fine, but I don't know. I know, I'm giving myself a pep talk, because some people that know me, or my wife's probably going to see this and say, you should follow your own advice. Yeah, I know. I know I should. So, but having fun with it. Anyway, so we're just walking. Got by a road here, cornfield. So, I tell you, when you're fighting through cancer in the beginning, and chemo and all that, you're really bus coming through. It's only the 31st, and there's a lot of buses. You're pretty catabolic, which means that your body, it's not going to absorb the nutrients, and it's not a nice oiled machine taking in, and doing the work. And even if you oil it up good and keep it clean, it's not really productive. And so that's pretty much catabolic your body. So, you know, you can eat high calorie. Like I was eating high calorie foods in the beginning at 45 years old. Usually I'll get fat if I eat too much. There's another bus. Mac and cheese. If I eat too much of that, too much fats, too much carbs. But you lose, you go through chemo, you lose 5 pounds. That's what I would lose. I would lose 5 to 8 pounds, and then I'd have to gain it back before the next round. I lost a lot during surgery, but I don't know. I think it's because everything's been, the tumors dying and stuff, that I'm not as catabolic as before. I'm more anabolic. So now I gotta freaking watch what I eat. Now I'm getting fat. So you guys listen to this, just be prepared. If you can kind of put that food away, not worry about diet. Obviously if you're really sick, like in the beginning, fighting and got to get the calories in no matter what. But man, when you start to get better, which you will get better, keep fighting. You got to watch what you eat again. Catches up to you real quick, I guess, unless you're 20 something. So hats off to you, to those youngins with cancer too as well. But me at 45 or anybody even older, that food will catch up to you real quick. So, all right. And then so we're going to put out some more podcasts. I got to do one on exercise. Now, I know some of you guys, maybe you'll go for walks. That's it. Maybe you live somewhere where there's no snow. God bless you, because we get snow and I hate it. And you can walk all year round. Or if you do get snow, or you live in 120 degree hot weather, and you got a treadmill or something, and you're staying active that way, or you used to before cancer. You got to get back into that. Got to stay active. And if you've never done any strength training before, doesn't matter what age. I mean, look at these 60, 70-year-olds that I see that inspire me. A few of them, cancer survivors. And they're doing it. It's never too late to do some strength training. Just a little, kettlebells, dumbbells, little barbell training is always good for you. You got a bad back, the exercises will actually help that, because most of the back problems are orthopedic, not really neurological. But check with your doctor first. Make sure that it's not damaging any nerves, causing nerve compression, that it is orthopedic. And if it is, and your back's bothering you for like a year or two, the last couple of years, and you're like, yeah, I just can't lift, I can't do any pulling exercises, my back hurts. Well, I'll tell you what, start with lightweight, start pulling, strengthen up those erectors, start strengthening up your back, and the orthopedic back problem will start to get better. Maybe not go away. I got issues too. I'm 45, wear and tear, but that doesn't stop me. Got to keep doing it. My conditioning is totally off, so make sure you start slow. And those are like, man, I can't even get through it. I'm so tired. It takes me like 9, 10, 11 days to get through chemo, and then I got to do it again. I understand. I've been there. So you got to walk. Even if it's an extra minute, 2 minutes, or you're walking around your neighborhood, just walk to the next, every day, just one more driveway, one more neighbor's driveway, one more neighbor's mailbox. Check out the podcast on positivity of the mind. I talk about that too. So we're going to get into more podcasts about exercise and supplements too, to decrease inflammation. All right, and things you can do to decrease inflammation, because inflammation is bad. It's bad on the mitochondria. It's bad on the body. It causes cortisol levels to go up, which causes even more inflammation. So I can go on and on and on, but it's not for this video. So we'll do something on that. And keep in mind, if you're feeling stressed, because it's worked for me. You know, that those cortisol levels are bad. So if you're trying to keep yourself distracted, you know, maybe watch documentaries that are happy. Watch comedies. Stay away from action movies. Stay away from suspenseful movies, things like that, because you know, again, you could sit there and, you know, it pumps out cortisol levels. Let's get some nice I don't know, what's the nice hormones, you know, the dopamine, the serotonin, things like that. That's what we need more of. So anything that'll pump more of that out will be good. Believe in the universe. The universe is listening right now. So, and the universe listens and gives back, you know. So you guys check out this podcast soon. I did with John Anderson, because, you know, he said something about that too, where, you know, you throw a turd out in the universe, it's gonna come right back at you and hit you in the face. So I should have left with that, but I'm almost done here. For those that think I'm blabbing, you can just hit that stop button at any time. Amy, because she thinks I talk a lot. She loves me. I know. I drive her nuts, but she loves me. So that's okay. I told her, so you don't have to listen to everything I say, or all my long podcasts, you know, blabbing, or all my hundreds of posts. So I post like 5 to 10 times a day on Instagram. You guys follow me on Instagram. If you already do, feel free to friend me on Facebook. And I got 2 channels on Instagram. Iron Junkies Gym. Yeah, garage. Got some new shirts, new logos coming out. And banners. And then got my Cancer Hope with Coach Steve. And more podcasts coming out. So, you guys, hearts out to you. Let's see, we had Roman Paez, the big kid that fought cancer when he was a kid. And they told him he was going to be a goner. Well, actually, they told his dad and mom that he was going to be a goner. He's busting ass right now, playing football, doing Olympic lifting. Hats out to 8 Man Strong. They got him a barbell for their garage so he can keep lifting. I think he's 10, 11 now. Roman, when's your birthday? I think you're going to be 11. I can't remember. So, Sarah Ewing, CrossFitter. Her daughter's amazing. Does all these competitions. They're down in Florida. She's fighting cancer right now. And if I forget anybody else, Ann Ritchie, if you're listening, I think of you all the time. I see you grinding out those workouts. And I got to comment more on that, but don't worry, I'm paying attention. So, yeah, it gives me motivation when you're doing all that and you're past, 60 rounds of chemo. Hope I'm not getting this information wrong, but I think so, right? Thanks for supporting me in the channel too, ordering a shirt and a banner that's coming out. And but yeah, I want to get you on a podcast. Come on, anybody else? Jimmy, representing himself. His daughter had cancer. He's a two-time cancer survivor. Jimmy 3 babies, something like that. So Jimmy, come on, we got to get you on a podcast. I'm going to reach out to you. You know, he works out, bodybuilder, big guy. And Shendrix Jones, how you keep an eye on your progress, you know, stuff like that. So you're doing good. So yeah, my friend Emmy out in Seattle, stay strong. I got to reach out to you, see how you're doing. Yeah, anybody else? Don't let me forget. Linda, hopefully you're doing good. I see you too. Stay strong. Carly's husband, stay strong. So just some names off the top of my head, you know. So I got more people that I'm keeping an eye on and praying for. So if I didn't mention your name, It's just because I'm just whipping some names off the top of my head. It doesn't mean that that I'm not praying for you or thinking of you every time I see a post. So keep posting. You guys inspire me, and that makes me inspire you and keeps me going. Because, man, this anxiety sucks. So we'll probably do a podcast just on anxiety, supplements, nutrition. Stay away from that red meat unless you're not in the U.S. If you're in Canada or Mexico, maybe some other countries, they don't pump them up with all these hormones and antibiotics, and that's for the red meat. So we got to be careful here in the U.S. because I'm not vegan, but I'm just saying. So no haters, but I'm just saying, if you're fighting cancer, just be careful. All that causes inflammation. So I just stick with ground turkey. I was eating pork, but apparently they stuffed the pigs full of hormones and antibiotics too. So wild game, I think you're probably okay with that, right? Because you're hunting like venison, or whatever else. Or if you're out west, Colorado, or anywhere else, they got what do you guys shoot for? The big animals out there. So yeah, they're all, obviously they don't have any antibiotics or hormones getting pumped into them because they're not out of a farm. But there are some free range organic red meat that's probably okay. I don't know, I'm not a doctor nutritionist, but I would assume that if they're organic and they're free range, even the chickens, I try to do not too many chickens. Try to stick with turkey. Not that they don't pump stuff in them, but I think the chickens, they tend to pump more in chickens because it's more popular. So, so I just try to do more eggs and fish and turkey. But free range, I guess, and organic, it's okay. But it gets expensive, though, if you're gonna go that route. So I guess whatever. That's why I try to stick with, the cheaper meats. Get rid of dairy. Although once in a while I still have dairy. I shouldn't. No milk though. Screw that. Almond milk. So a little bit of yogurt with probiotics. I try to stick with dairy-free cheese. So anyway, just blabbing. You guys are I'm gonna turn around here, walk back the other way on my morning walk. A couple more days, and I can tell you guys, can't really see me curling, but I can tell you where the beach is. Not much there, but I'm gonna go back to lifting. Muscle memory. That's the thing though. You guys lifted and now dealing with this, and losing muscle. Don't worry about it. Muscle memory, it'll come back to you. Just diet, and more frequent meals, small meals. Keep your sugar levels constant throughout the day so they don't spike and cause insulin spikes and cause crashes and things like that. So that's what you want to do. All right, and then this way you can keep your carbs low. Stick with low glycemic index carbs. Oatmeal, sweet potatoes, and brown rice are the 3 staples. All right, I'm going on and on and on. I'll see you guys. Stay strong, stay tough. We'll see you on the next podcast. See ya.
From the Cancer Suck Studios, that is a wrap. Check us out in future episodes of our podcast and be sure to subscribe. But before we go, just want to give a shout out to all the admirable and devoted caregivers out there. Until next time, stay strong. We got this.
Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.